Let's jam some games. It's the Wolfpack Lockdown League Alcatraz. We are reporting in from the third iteration day. It's been a marathon of a day already. We're watching Sumo P Dude, aka Phil, throwing the last ball, aka Garrett, playing the Vintage Cube, our special Vintage Cube. So Garrett starts off with a blistering start. Turn one, Goblin Guide, revealing an island. I wasn't on mute. All right, over to Phil. 9 cards in hand. Island. Pass? Island pass. Garrett's got to be on the lookout for Spell Pierce here. Or Daze. Would not put it past him. All right. Discarding down to hand size. Phil pitches an island. Didn't need it after all. Garrett. Turn 2. His aggressive deck. Just, all right. No plays. Just throwing a Goblin Guide. Revealing the top card. Top card is another island. Another island. All right. Garrett with the Mox Jet gets Spell Pierced. If he has a land, this is going to be sad. Yes. Garrett admitting that's a punt. Yeah, no reason to hold it back against this kind of deck. Felwar Stone gives him access to red or white. Not super relevant. Still, hand is loaded due to drawing 2 extra cards off this Goblin Guide. Maybe more coming. Garrett missing a land drop. Gilded Lotus. Does he not have another spell? Yikes. Yep. No reason to not play the jet there. Phil just passes. Phil loaded with counter spells. Phil can tap a Goblin Guide, revealing a swamp. 3 cards off this Goblin Guide so far. Phil, turn 4. Looking pretty good. He can just drop Gilded Lotus this turn and have all the mana in the world. So, a rough start for Garrett here. 5 mana. Gilded Lotus. Maybe. No, he casts never. He just wants it over with. Okay. He said he misclicked. Yeah, I guess he could have cast Gilded Lotus and then off Gilded Lotus hit never. Tight. All right. Over to Garrett. Hits a second land. We're in the game now. Takes a 2. What is he doing? Duress. All right, cool. Thanks. We get to see the rest of Phil's hand. We already knew about these. Okay. Gets rid of Cryptic Command, but there's still Daze and Gilded Lotus and Grave Titan. I imagine this is just Grave Titan. Grave Titan's going to close this game out real quick. Unless Garrett can terminate it. Garrett could terminate the Grave Titan. Keep this game alive. You'd also have to hit a land, though, to avoid that daze. Let's see what happens next. Going to the end step. Red mana. Is a burst lightning? Okay. Burst lightning. Garrett now. Black red. In the face of daze, just going for it. Yep. Doesn't care. There's the daze. All right. Looking pretty tough right now. For Garrett in the face of Grave Titan. 8th Angel will be coming in. And then 4 more damage being added to the field. So 10, 12. Yeah. All right. Phil going for a Vampiric Tutor here in turn 6. Just wants to make sure that he can close this game out. Maybe throw a counterspell on top. You play Library, play Guild of Lotus, and then have enough mana up for Mana Drain. So this game's looking pretty done. Looking pretty done. 8 damage coming in. Put him down at 10. Lethal on the board. And now? Anything? Don't think he's got anything. I guess he could try to answer the Grave Titan, but it's not going to be enough. Freebooter wants that information, wants to know what he drew. I respect that. Consecrated Sphinx. Baffling. Baffling, but it happened. Stranger than fiction, folks. Great sound effects from this game. Ooh. Wonder how loud it actually is. All right, Consecrated Sphinx. Just for the Robins. All right, crashes in. Welcome to the hot tub. Internet boys. All right, Paul popping off. Sounds like you had to mold the 4 to that game. As we determined, as we felt, yeah, Phil gets the win. Game 1 against Garrett. Here we go. Alrighty. Alrighty. Compelling commentary. Listening to the phone, looking at this sideboarding going on. I guess we talk about the sideboard plans. I'm not sure Phil could have a more resilient deck against aggro. He could. I mean, Baleful Strix answers all the creatures on the ground. You could do a force spike, try to hit a better card. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and then I guess Garrett's plan against the control deck is resolve Phyrexian Arena or Bob. Worked against me, work against Phil too. All right, here we go. Game 2. Garrett's on the play. Will he keep his hand? He says yes. Phil says yes. Turn 1 Mountain. Mox Jet. Not going to mess up this time. Goblin Guide. Okay. All right. We're reminiscent of last game. Almost an attack. Just pump fake. Okay. There's the attack. Let's see what's revealed. Phantasmal Image. Okay. Yeah, that could be part of Phil's plan to combat against the aggro deck. Just make a copy of your own thing and fight him that way. All right. Back over to Garrett. All right, Garrett, land number 3. Or, sorry, mana number 3, land number 2, on turn 2. Starts with Duress. Great start against this control list. He's going to Spell Pierce in response. I think you pay it. Yeah, you 2 for 1 them. You pay it. All right. We're looking at the hand. I guess that could have been the only spell. No, it takes a mana leak. There's a Force Spike, a Phantasmal Image, a Baleful Strix, a Snapcaster Mage. This hand is loaded. And if he can hit a black mana, that turn 2 Baleful Strix will be the bane of this Goblin God's existence. All right, getting an attack. I'm just hearing some cross chatter over there. Apparently, Frontline Medic is popping off. There's a Mare of Averbrook. Okay, reveals Grave Titan. That's almost good news. That means he's not drawing another mana source. It's not a black mana, so Baleful Strix is not an option. Let's see what he wants to do here. Maybe a Snapcaster Mage as an Ambush Viper? Or, no, Phantasmal Image. Okay. Throws Phantasmal Image into play. Can't imagine this is going to attack. No. Okay, so this is a chump blocker. But if he gets... All right, Garrett decides to attack. Revealing what? Never to return. Another card that Phil can't cast. So they trade off. Second main phase, what does Garrett have? 4 mana, all the mana in the world. What is he doing? Figure of Destiny. Okay. And then tick it up. He doesn't have to do it now, but he does. All right, someone just F6 through their turn. All right, over to Phil. 2 mana. Does he have anything? Oh, back over to Garrett. Hopefully Garrett realizes that when the Snapcaster comes into play, he can pump his guy in response. All right, he does. And Phil is too late to Snapcaster it. I guess he wants to hold the Snapcaster Mage back to potentially Spell Pierce something. Get some extra value. Doesn't want to chump. It's really to chump. Okay. Phil says, never mind. We're done here. Not going to draw the right lands. So Garrett takes game 2. We're going to go to the pivotal deciding game 3 between Phil and Garrett. Meanwhile, am I able to watch multiple games? Yes, I can. Let's take a quick peek at that, just for posterity. All right. This is game 2, Tim versus Paul. And it's looking... It looks like Paul has this locked. Is it charm to kill that? All right. Paul wins game 2. They're going to go to game 3. Meanwhile, we're going to pop back over. Back over to this. Okay. Well, we had another turn 1 Mox for Garrett, leading to Dark Confidant turn 1. Uninhibited, unhindered, which is very big for against the control matchup, because now he's going to be able to replenish his hand. Let's see what gets revealed here. Keldon Marauders. Not the most worrisome card. Also, it doesn't play a red mana, which is a signal that perhaps he doesn't have any. This 6-card hand is not as good without that. All right, Liliana, this is no way this is resolving. Yeah, that is a resounding mana leak. No, thank you. All right, yeah, if that came down, that would be game over. Here comes Dark Confidant for damage. All right, back over to Phil. 3 mana now, one of which is black. Pretty important. Imagine he's going to want to try to get this Dark Confidant off the battlefield before it runs away with a game. That's why he picked it second, folks, because it runs away with games. Spellskite. Okay. That's some sideboard tech, making sure that the burn hits the Spellskite and not anything else. That's huge. All right, Monster Swiftspear revealed. Off Dark Confidant. Still no red mana. At least not yet. Marsh Flats. Okay, Marsh Flats can find a red source. I imagine that's what's coming next. Badlands. Blood Crypt. Plateau. All right. What's he got? What's he got for this red mana now? You know, there's a Swiss beer. We know there's Keldon Marauders. A lot of plays can be made, especially in the face of this Spellskite. What's he got? Paying the costs. All right. Smash to smithereens. Wow, that is what got me. That's a hell of a sideboard card. Garrett wanted no part of that creature being on the battlefield. Cleans it up, deals 3 damage. Dark Confidant coming in, hitting for 2, bring him down to 13. We got a game. Also, Bomb is still here, still in the battlefield. Baleful Strix. Okay. This is what I was talking about. Baleful Strix blocks perfectly, draws fill a card. That card was Mox Sapphire. That's exactly what he needed. If he's leaving out 2 blue, you can imagine there's going to be a Snapcaster, maybe a Mana Drain. Mana Drain would just change the landscape of this game. Sword of Worn Peace is revealed. Unfortunately, that does not that doesn't deal with the Baleful Strix, who's blue and black. All right, Garrett using Arid Mesa. Getting Badlands. All right, white mana. This seems like perhaps Vindicate. That's the only reason why you would want white mana. Just kidding. What does Garrett have? All these matches in the deciding game 3s here. I guess I can pull up some commentary. Paul is playing Tim. Turn 5, Paul resolved a Baneslayer Angel, but then it was just quickly answered by a Riftwing Cloudskate. Was that? Yeah, that was off of Suspend. He saw that one coming. Okay. Meanwhile, there was Lightning Helix on the Baleful Strix. Cleaning that up. Dark Confidant gets in. Sword of War and Peace is going to be Mana Drained. Mana Drained. That's what I was saying. If that... If that leads to a Grave Titan, this game is going to be over. Or Consecrated Sphinx. Either of Phil's Haymakers right here would be enough to seal this game. Let's see here. So Sword of War and Peace was revealed, got countered. There's still a Swift Spear and a Keldon Marauders in hand. 2 mystery cards from Garrett. Take a peek over the other game. They're both at 17. Turn 5. Nope. Turn 6. Baneslayer's in play. Got tapped down by Deceiver Exarch. Back over to Paul. Meanwhile, over here, we are getting a Phyrexian Metamorph. That's a Dark Confidant. If you can't beat him, join him. All right. Thrun. All right. Incinerate on the Dark Confidant. He doesn't want Phil to draw any more cards. What is he thinking? All right, Incinerate resolves. If I'm a betting man, I'm smelling out a Snapcaster Mage right here. Snapcaster Mage. Or actually, no. Snapcaster would have been great right there. Okay. Well, maybe just let's see. Before I put my foot back in my mouth, Dark Confidant coming in for damage. What does Phil have? Phil takes the damage, goes down to 7. Garrett, 4 cards in hand, 4 mana up. Keldon Marauders coming down. This is going to get countered. Cryptic Command. Counter draw. Okay. And no other spells for Garrett. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana for Phil on turn 6. I mean, he had all that extra mana, so he could have cast Consecrated Sphinx last turn. If he had it, Dark Confidant, what are we revealing? Kitesail Freebooter. Huge. Huge against this. Meanwhile, I'm going to peek over at Tim and Paul's game. Oh, wow. Protection from Dragons matters. Baneslayer Angel versus a Glorybringer. A lot of boys getting in for damage here. But I will note that if Tim just gets Kiki Jiki, this game could just end on the spot. So look out for that. Look out for that. All right. Peeking back over to Garrett's game. 2 games going on at once. It's intense. All right, Freebooter. What did Freebooter get? Freebooter got 4 Spike. Oh, Torrential Gear Hulk. 3, 4, 5. But he's a mana short. He's a mana short of Torrential Gear Hulking. This game is coming down to the wire. If Garrett can get one more spell out here, get this prowess going. Oh, man. He's paying costs. He's paying costs. Does he have a burn spell? Can he shut the door on this game? Char. He shuts the door on this game. Like we said, boom. Garrett's going to take this in 3 games against Phil. Good games, everybody. I'm going to pivot over to the other game now. Edit. Edit. Change. All right. The other game. Okay, we have a Zealous Conscripts coming down, taking the Baneslayer Angel. Once again, looks like Tim is just digging for an answer here to take one of the top. He's going to gain 5 life, which is going to be huge. All right. Tim at 11, Paul at 16. A lot of damage on the board, though. A lot of damage on the board. What will happen next? If Paul has removal, a sword, there are many ways that this game could get out of hand. Gideon would be another great answer. All right. Paul's doing some combat math. He's getting busy. He's going all in. All right. Tim with 1 land up, 2 blockers. Is that lethal? It is. Gutsy Paul wins the match. Oh my god. Yo, Kiki Jiki.